And now we continue to fill in the rest rows for each column. For the rank, similarly, we will verify if we need to continue the calculate. So that means we should verify the previous row is already 0. If it is already 0, we just continue to output a 0. If it's not, and it's a number, and we can plus 1 to its previous row, just like that. And for the rest lines, we do not need to fill in them one by one. Just select this cell and put our curses at the right down corner, and it becomes a cross. And then we press the left key of our mouse and just drag, and it will fill in all the cells for us. And we can see that in this cell, the referred cell is for B14. But here now we see that 15 is referred. It's always the row before it, just before it. For the cell of calculation, for each cell of calculation, the referred cell is just the row before it. For example, this is the B18, and in it the referred cell is B17. Similarly, for this one, B21, the calculation cell is B21, and the reference cell is B20, just the row before it. And this means relative reference. That means with the moving of a calculation cell, the referred cell will move with it. Just depends on the relative position between the calculated cell and the referred cell. But we have found some problem here. We have only 12 periods, and now we have how many? We have 14. It cannot stop. It always plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. This is not what we want. We want it to stop, so we cannot accept it always plus 1. So we will replace it by another verification. That is, we should verify if its previous row reached the number of period. If it reached the number of period, we have to output just 0. If not, and this time plus 1. Just like this. And then we will close the parenthesis. Okay. And this time will it stop here? We will try. We find it does not stop. It does not stop. Where is the problem? We find that here. Just here. We have referred D6. What is D6? What is in D6? It's the number of periods. But the next row, which is the referred cell, next it becomes D7. What is D7? It's read. And then for the fourth, it referred D8. It's yearly read. It's not the number of periods. It's not what we want. So what we want is just to lock D6, and it does not like B14. We do not want the D6 to move. So we will lock the column and rows. Of course, if we don't lock the column, it doesn't matter. for our cursors just move up and down, not left and right. So if we can lock the row, and we will find that when we drag down it's always E6, the sixth row. So it can stop at 12. It can stop at the number of periods. That is called absolute reference. Absolute reference. That does not like relative reference. Absolute reference does not change when we drag, when we change the cell of calculate. It's always with the dollar sign. It will be fixed at 6. Always 6 here. No matter how we move, where we move this cell of calculation. So that is the absolute reference. And the B, like the B20 here, or B14 here, that is called relative reference. It will move, and for the absolute reference, it will not move.